and welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. Okay, let's start by creating functions to get the whole thing rolling. So I'm going to, let's just double click on, let's double click on the pay button and go right to the top of the, right at the top here. Let's come here. I'm going to enter my functions right here. Okay, let's do that right underneath here. Yeah, why not? I'm going to paste that right underneath here. So the very first function that I'm going to take care of, I'm going to call that. First of all, let me just enter a comment there so that I know where my functions are. Function there. Okay, so for the very first one, I'm going to call that, there's a public, and it's going to be void because it's not going to be returning anything. Function, I'm going to call that item cost and enter curly braces in there. I think that is closed, I believe. Okay, now it's now closed. All right, so let's start first of all by declaring a variable. I'm going to call up that variable. I'm going to call it double, and let's give it a name is sum, and this very sum, initialize it with 0. There's nothing in there. Now I'm going to use a for loop. For, open up a bracket, int I, I'm going to use that to take care of the loop, equals 0, comma I, less than jTable, table, I think it's table 1 dot, let's say get row counts. Let's see, that should have given me a suggestion. Get row, let's say row counts there, and enter parentheses, column I plus plus, and come out of it, open up another curly braces. Here there's no error, so it's working. Now let's say sum equals plus, I'm going to make that double since some of the items are actually using doubles, so I might as well say double dot, that will be pass double, and what am I passing into it? Whatever content I have inside the table. So I'm going to pass that into it. Grab the table and just paste it right in there. Dot, that is meant to be gets value. Let's see, is there value there? V. Yeah, get value out. Where is it getting the value from? It's going to get the value from I is automatically there, and it's going to be the second column, according to the array. So it's going to be second column, that is column 0, 1 and 2. So I'm going to change this normal to 2. There we go, and that takes care of that, but we do need to convert it to string. So dot to string, there we go, that's it right there, and that is it. Enter semicolon here, and that is that taken care of. So all I need to do is, I now need to enter all of this information into my subtotal, tax and total, and that will take care of that. And I also need to enter that in here. That is meant to be my barcode. So let's start by entering as follows. First of all, I'm going to be tricky with this. Let's say jtxt subtotal dot set text, and the text that I want to set into the jtxt subtotal is going to be double dot pass double. So just grab it, it's right there anyway. Copy, paste it right there. Double dot pass double, and what? No, that should be string though. It's not double. Come on. to string, and that is going to be the sum there, and that should take care of that, I believe. Right, double to string, and that's what I'm converting, the sum, this very sum here. So press enter there. Now I now need to retrieve this value from my subtotal here. I want to declare another double in there. I'm going to call that let's say C total. Yeah, that's it. C total 1. I may have to use another C total. The C total 1 equals double. Grab all of these, paste it here, double, and that is supposed to be whatever I have inside in here. Okay, so grab all of that, whatever I have inside the subtotal, paste that in there, and this is meant to be get, so change this to get there. So whatever we have in there, we're getting it from the subtotal. There we go. So every single value that we have inside the subtotal is now back into the C total. Let's take care of tax. I'm going to call that C tax. So C tax equals C total. Let's multiply that by, what am I going to make that tax as? I have not declared any tax in there, so I'm just going to make up my tax. I'm going to make that 3.9. Multiply by 3.9, and let's divide that by 100. Divide by 100. Yeah. Okay. That is fine. So this one is supposed to be 1. Okay. Now let's assign this straight into the tax, but before that we need to create a string variable. So I'm going to say, come right down here, string I tax total. I tax equals string.format, and that is going to be what we are formatting. I might as well add a pound sign here. So let's say, where's the pound sign? Yeah, that's the pound sign, and add a percentage dot 2 decimal place, and that is going to be float. And what am I converting? The C tax. There, enter, semicolon there. Okay, that takes care of that. Alright, so tax is taken care of. Now let's enter this into my tax now. So I'm going to come down here and just enter jtxt tax dot set text, and the text is going to be the value, that is it right in there, I tax. So that's taken care of. So come down here. The next thing I want to do now is I'm going to make up one for my subtotal. I'm going to copy all of these, just come right down here, paste, and change these to subtotal, I subtotal, sub, and this one is going to become subtotal. Let's grab all of these and paste it in here, that's subtotal, and this become I subtotal, paste that in there, and the subtotal is this. Grab all of that and paste that here. That is my subtotal there. So the subtotal is officially taken care of as well. Alright, so it's looking good so far. There's no error, guys. So that's my function that all I just do is, after this function, I just call the function, that's all. So the next thing is, let's take care of total. So I'm going to grab all of these again, paste it right underneath here, there. And in the case of total, let's change this one to I total anyway, I total, and this is going to be I total as well, and get rid of these and change this one to txt total. there. So let me add tax, that is tax. I'm going to add the tax to iTotal. So come right here, add that value to iTotal, yeah, and that is it. So total is taken care of as well. Now let's assign this value to my barcode. Yeah, everything looks fine. So come right down here. I want to create another one. I'll just call that barcode. Copy that, paste this underneath here, and this is going to be barcode. Let's just call that maybe barcode or iBarcode, whatever. Barcode. There, and change this to barcode, and this is going to be barcode. As for the barcode, I'm going to get rid of the pound sign and just change that. We add all of these together, and right in here I'm just going to enter total is, oh hold on, I'm going to undo that, just leave that in there, get rid of the pound sign. I said total is there. That is my barcode taken care of. You see, there is no error neither. Right, so the very first function is taken care of. Okay, as for the second function, I'm going to use that second function to calculate the change. So I'm going to grab this. Let's grab all of these. Yeah, copy that, everything. Come right down here, right underneath. That will be the function for change. So let's change the name of this to change. It's when the customer deposit cash, he or she will definitely need change. So second function, that is it right there. That is for change. We need double. Yeah. So function change. Okay. There. And inside this function, I'm going to declare the following. So let's say double. The sum is going to be 0 as well. Okay, initial it with a 0, and the second one I might as well just create one for total. Sorry, for tax. I'm gonna make that 3.9 there. What else do I need? What about cash? Let's create another one. I'm gonna call that cash. And in the case of cash, instead of, let's initialize it with whatever we have inside display. This very display. So when we click on this button, whatever is in here is officially assigned to the cache. So we're going to call that double. Yeah, that will make life easy. Copy this. Yeah, just grab everything in here. Come right down here, paste that here. There, and this will become display. Display. Okay, whatever value we have in there is now assigned straight into cache. Now let's use a for loop. Maybe just grab this for loop here, grab everything that we have in here. Right, let's bring it down. Come right down here. Yeah, that's correct. Where is it? No, it's not there. It's right here. Okay. So now that this is taken care of, okay, come right down here, paste the for loop, and let's see for I. Okay, we've got the table, count the row, plus the sum as usual, that is fine, and the column where the sum that we want to add up, that is it right there. So right underneath here, let's say double C tax equals just exactly the same calculation that I have up here. Might as well grab C tax, grab it, bring it down, copy that, come down here, paste. There we go. That is my C tax, but in this case this is going to be sum. There we go. And change it, that's supposed to be double. Okay, that is sum, which is right here. Multiply that by this, divide by 100. So let's now create another one. Double, I'm going to call that C change. Customers change, that is equals, open that up, cash, yeah, cash minus sum. So for us to get the change, so we minus sum, and we also need to plus whatever we have inside tabs. So give us the sum, the total that we subtract from the change that the customer gives to us. So come out here and just enter semicolon. Okay, that's cool, that's fine. Now we now need to assign this change somewhere. Let's say string change given equals string dot format. And what am I formatting? Oh, come on, man. Format. It's not uppercase though. Lowercase, I think. Format. So what I am formatting is going to be whatever content I have in the pound sign here. Let's get that in pound sign because I intend to convert it to pound sign. Paste that in here, and it's going to be change. C change. Come right here and paste that in there. Semicolon out there. I think that is it. That is it all done. Now this very one we now need to call that inside the change. So it's going to be jtxt change dot set text equals whatever we have in here. C change. Oh, change given. The change that we gave to the customer, or that is given to the customer. That is it. So my two functions are taken care of. This is the function when the customer deposits cash, okay, and this is a function that calculates the whatever item we have inside the column, inside column 2, okay, the cost of each item inside column 2 there. Okay, our function is written. Let's run it. Nothing is going to happen just yet, okay, until I start calling those functions. This one is fine until I start calling those functions here. So let's exit out. Now go out here, and I'm going to select this. This is the one I call rainbow whatever. Yeah, I remember the name of that. Double click on the rainbow whatever. So come right down here, get rid of, oh no, it has no name. So I'm going to come back in here. I need to give them a name. Right click and change the name of that one to JBTN rainbow. Yeah, just maybe rainbow. That's cool. Rainbow cake. Okay then, rainbow cake. Now click on OK. So double click on rainbow cake. Right in here, that's the rainbow cake. With the rainbow cake, the first thing I'm going to do is let's declare the following. Double equals price of item. So for the rainbow cake is £3.40. There, initialize that. And come right down here. Let's say default. Yeah, default the table. Default table mode. Okay, I'm just going to call that the object name as mode. And let's come here, open up a bracket and just grab this default table mode, paste that in here. Okay, then come out of it and just enter the name of my table is jTable 1 dot get mode. Okay, we have an error here. All we just need to do is to get the library involved, as it import the Java swing there, and that error should be gone. That is it, gone. Now let's come down here and just say mode dot. We now need to add role. There we go. And what we are adding there is going to be new. It's a new object. And this new object, I'm going to enter an array in there and open up a curly braces. Inside that very curly braces, a speech mark for the very first item, and that is my rainbow cake. There, that's the very first one. Close up that speech mark, comma. How many of those do I want? I'm going to say 1, comma out of it, comma, and that is the price. The next thing is to enter the price. That is the price. Grab the price and just enter that right here. There, and that is it. So we need to now close up this array, close up the coil braces. There we go. Now what I then need to do is to get this calculation rolling. I now need to call the very first function right here that I called item cost. Where is it? There we go. That's it, item cost. Copy that and go back to my rainbow. Double click on the rainbow, item cost, press enter, item cost underneath there. Boom, that's it, taken care of. Alright, that's the very first one. So when I click on this, I should be able to see the cost on the subtotal, tax, and total. So let's run it now once the compiling is ready. Well, compilation is taken care of. Run. And click on this. There we go. Look at that. See? The rainbow cake, 1 item, amount. And look at my barcode. If I keep adding, that is it. This is adding up and the cost is validating here. There we go, guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. I love that. Now that's fine. Let's repeat the same thing for the others. All I'm going to do now is copy and paste. Now come in here, copy this. Now what is the name of this? This one is raw coffee. Right click, change the name of that one to JBTN raw coffee. There we go. And there. Now right click, event, action perform. And the cost of the raw coffee, as you guys can see, that's the cost of it, $93.95. Back in there, come right here. There, all we then need to change is change this to $3.95, and right underneath here we change this one to raw coffee. Grab the raw coffee, paste it right in here. There, that's that, done. I'm gonna copy this, run. Where is it? Let's run, compile, and I'm gonna run that. Run. There, that's the raw coffee. The rainbow cake, raw coffee, rainbow cake. There, all done. So close that. Now I want to grab this. Just grab everything in here again. Let's go to the next one. Double click on this, paste that right on the, no, it has no name. Let me give it a name. I'm going to call it maybe cupcake or whatever. Yeah, cupcake. JBTN cupcake. Yeah. Okay. Double click on that. Paste that in there. And just change the name to cupcake. There. Come right here. Change that to cupcake. And the cost of it is $2.95. No, $2.90. So you guys get the whole idea for that. So I'm going to have to speed that up. Double click on this one. That's maybe it's cream cake. We change that to cream cake. jBTN cream cake. Just giving it the name. You can call it whatever you like. 278. So grab all of these, paste it here, change the cost to 278, and right here these become cream cake. There. Now let's compile, run, and try that out. Then I can speed that up. Run. Check out the cupcake, cream cake, rainbow, and that is it, guys. So I'm going to have to speed that up now. Let's copy and just speed it up. Double click, and that is to do with a drink, so we can call that orange drink. jBTN orange drink. There, double click, orange drink, paste that in there, change this to orange drink, and the cost of that is $2.90. There. So you guys get the whole idea. I'm gonna have to speed that up and get back to you shortly. Okay guys, all taken care of. So let's run it and see. I've taken care of all of the codes, so run. Let's just see how that works. There we go, look at that. Yeah, it's just the same lines of code, so that's fine. Okay, so that's fine guys. So I now need to take care of these and these ones and exit. Okay, let's come back in here. Let's start with pay. Double click on pay, and right inside there, in the case of paste, I'm going to use an if statement. If jtxt display, display dot get selected, no, item. Where is item? That should be selected item. Okay, let's change that to item anyway. Get selected item dot equals cache. Yeah, if it's cache, then enter semicolon here. So dot get selected item. No, that should be jtxt payment. Let's see the name of that. I'm actually referring to a combo box. Let's come in here. What's the name of it? Right click, and oh, it has no name. Alright, let's just change that to jcbo payment. That should be payment. Okay, come right there. Okay, back in here, I'm just going to change this to payment. There, that error should be gone. So that error is gone. So this should be equals with an S. Alright, so open up curly braces. In that case, I'm going to call change. There, that is the function that I wrote earlier called change. Else, open up curly braces again. In there, I'm now going to clear as follows: jtxt change dot set text equals clear. There. Now the next one is we also need to clear the display. Grab this and let's come here and just say jtxt display equals clear. Now let's see, is the name of this wrong? Okay, that is fine. Now let's come back in here, save that. Let's go back in there and just take care of reset. Double click on reset. That reset has no, okay, it does have a name. Double click on it. So come in here, reset as follows. Okay, the first one, let's go for, that's a jTxt change dot text equals reset. There. Okay, I'm going to repeat the same thing for the others. Let's come in here, tags, grab that jTxt. There should be a J in front of that. jTxt tabs, paste. jTxt total, paste. jTxt subtotal, paste. And jTxt change. No, we already have change in there. What else do I need? Is that display? There. And what else do I need? Barcode. jTxt barcode. I think that's it. Right. There. And I'm also going to need to reset my table, so I'm going to grab all of these here. Let's grab this. Let's maybe paste it up here. And just change this to dot set. That will be row count. And make that 0 there. That should take care of my table as well. So this, the reset is taken care of. Now let's come in here, double click on print there. Okay, with the print, I'm going to enter, let's say, message format, and let that be for header. And we say equals new message header. That is correct. And I'm going to, let's copy this and just change it for the, let's copy, come right here, copy that, paste that underneath here. That's going to be for the footer. Let's say footer, and in here let's just right click on this and just import as follows. Yeah, that takes care of that. And this one I'm going to change that to, there's a page, and open up an array there. Page equals comma 0, and number is going to be, maybe let's say go for an integer there, and just close all of that off. Close out the array. Okay, that's fine. So now let's come down here and just use maybe try. We don't try, and let's go for table, jTable print, yeah, table1.print. Paste that in here. jTable1.print, and that is going to be jTable.print mode dot print mode dot normal, yeah, comma header comma footer. Right, so that takes care of that. This should be uppercase though. All right. Okay, the next thing now is, let's take care of the cache. Okay, that's the cache taken care of, and this small error there, I'm just going to click on this and import the swing table, and that's it. So that takes care of the print. Okay, so let's come down here so you have a good look at the print. Come right down here, then click on that. We have this, and let's take care of remove. Double click on remove. In the case of the remove, let's grab one or two things here. Where is it? Reset. Double click on the reset. Let me grab all of these here. Yeah, grab all of that and come right down here. Let's remove. Double click on remove and paste that in here. That is for the table. Then the next thing I want to do now is I'm going to declare int. Let's call that remove item. And remove item, I'm going to assign the jTable to it. jTable one dot get selected rule. Selected rules. Right. Enter semicolon there. And the next thing is, let's use an if statement. If remove item, if it's greater than 0, let's say greater than and equals to 0, and open up a curly braces. Then we have the mode here, the object that is going to be, let's say, dot remove row. And what are we removing? Whatever item we have in there, remove item. There. And that is sorted. Now I'm now going to call, I might as well just call my, I think that's in uppercase, call the function called item, cost of item. Now that the cost of item is called, I will also call, let's call pay. Grab whatever I have inside pay. I'm going to grab everything in here. Yeah, grab that, come right down here and just paste that underneath here. Paste that there. So we have remove whatever item that is selected and recalculate it. If there's any change to be given, take care of the change. Let's run it and see. Now I have that. Okay, let's just keep selecting, and that's the cost. And if I select 50, I should be able to calculate the cost since I've selected cash in here. There. Okay, that's the receipt I'm getting. However, if I select any item that I don't want in there, I'm able to deduct right away. Deduct. That is fine. Supposing the end user happens to be using credit card, okay, and I decide to select and remove. Okay, that is what I want. I think it works. It still works, and it shows me the amount. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's logical. It's correct anyway. An item was removed, and in here empty. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so all that is left for us to do now is to take care of exit. So okay, that's working the way I want. Alright, now let's take care of the exit, and we can call it the end of this project. Double click on exit there. Okay, in the case of exit, first of all, I'm going to, let's get rid of this, but we do need to create an object here. So it's going to be private. Let's just call it JFrame, and I'm going to call it frame. There, enter semicolon. Okay, I'm now going to import this very frame. Let's click on that and get this swing JFrame there, and that is fine. So now let's enter as follows. So frame equals new frame, because it's an object, and this object is JFrame, and this JFrame has an alias of exit there. Now let's use an if statement. If J option plain dot, that will be, let's say, show confirm dialog. Right, yeah, that's it. Show confirm dialog, and if that is frame, and in here I'm just going to enter as follows. Get rid of all of this and just enter confirm if you want to exit. Confirm if you want to exit. Yeah, that's good. So come out of here, comma, and in here I'm just going to call it point of sale. That's the name of my project. And let's say comma, grab this dialog, the J option, and just say J option dot yes no option equals J option dot yes no option again. Let's go for that. Right underneath here, open up coil and braces and come right here, and that is just going to be application dot system. This is not, it's not C#. System dot exit, open up and make that 0, and that is it. So my exit is taken care of, but you must create an object here. Alright, and that's it. So let's save, compile, and run. Now let's compile the run the program right away. Let's see how that works. Okay, so enter whatever in there. So that is fine. Let's reset that. Select whatever product we want or item that we want. That's the item that we want. That is fine. There, guys. In total, that's 50 something pounds. Let's enter. Okay, we deposited 60 pounds 34p, and we're paying by cash. Click on pay. There we go. We have a change of 8 pounds. Now let's try to print it out. Click on print. There we go. The printer is working as well. Click on print, and I'm going to convert the printed receipt to a PDF. Click on print. It's coming up, and right there, that's the dialog. The default name is Java printing. Click on save. It's now printing. And right there, guys, that's my printout. Let's minimize that and bring this up. That is it. You can compare the item that I have in there and to the item that is here. And that is all there is to it. And that's how you create your own point of sale system in Java NetBeans. It's a very powerful application. I recommend it to all of you guys who are very much interested in Java. So guys, with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. Shout out to KD and Alan, and thank you for being a loyal channel member. Have a nice day, guys. Bye for now.